Good evening, everyone. I am Jay Sikand, the intern at Lexis and Company, and today I will be narrating a case from contract law. And starting with it on a lighter note, it reminds me of a famous British author, writer, and what he used to say about contracts. It was John Home himself. He says, and I quote, that when people are divided, the only solution is agreements. He was very right in it. This quotation here portrays our case law today, which I'll narrate. So, the title of the case is Amanpreet Singh Kohli versus Sanjeev Chanana in the court of Sri Vipul Sandwar, who is the Metropolitan Magistrate of Patiala High Court, New Delhi. So, the offence under which we are going to talk about would be Section 138 of Negotiable Instrument Act. Section 138, as you all know, covers check bounces cases or wrongly filled cases. So, starting with Negotiable Instrument Act first. What is Negotiable Instrument Act? So, the word negotiable means transferable by delivery, and the word instrument means a written document by which a right is created in favor of some person. So, thus terming that negotiable instrument means a written document transferable by delivery. It is also defined under Section 13, Clause 1 of Negotiable Instrument Act. So, starting with it, first with the overview, the complaint filed by Mr. Amanpreet Singh, and the case filed is under the offence of Section 138 of Negotiable Instrument Act. This is the proposed overview which I am going to narrate. But as we will proceed further, we will get to know that how victim replaced the accused and the accused in fact became a victim. Plus one here would be Amanpreet's friend Mr. Mandeep Singh. So the case of the complainant is that he and his friend Mr. Mandeep entered into an agreement with the respondent Mr. Sanjeev Chanana for purchasing basement and first floor. The deal was set to purchase at an amount of 1 crore 60 lakh. So Amanpreet and Mandeep both entered into an agreement, but Sanjeev here entered into an agreement with the third party to sell his basement and first floor. So the complainant Amanpreet and Mandeep demanded to refund the amount, which is 1 crore 30 lakhs, but also they demanded with the profit of 1 crore 11 lakh 50,000 rupees too. So the respondent Sanjeev Chanana returned their amount of 1 crore 35 lakh rupees, but the profit he did not wanted to give to the complainant, and so to escape from it, what he did, he presented a check. A check was presented. The check was, as we all know, not according to the standards. So the check got bounced in the bank and got returned eventually. The account was also blocked, which created a hindrance to the agreement. So Amanpreet here tried contacting him, and later, after not reaching to him, what he did, he sent a legal notice through speed post as well as courier. So after not responding from that too, what he did, he filed a complaint under Section 138 of Negotiable Instrument Act. So talking about the evidences here, and since we all are the students of Evidence Act, we all have studied. So, and the core subject is evidence here. I have listed certain evidences from this case to make this subject more connected and familiar. The evidences provided by Mr. Amanpreet Singh in the court were speed post courier check. So these were some evidences which were presented in court. So now talking about the appreciation of evidences. By this what I mean is that court is unbiased and objective in approach. Also, the court gave an opportunity to the accused to prove his innocence with valid evidences. So, the defense of the accused was as follows. First, what he said. He said that Amanpreet Singh and his friends coerced him into signing the blank check. Hence, it is null and void, as we all know. Now, another point what he said and argued in the court was Section 25 of Indian Contract Act, which says that agreements without consideration are void. और जब consideration ही नहीं तो execution किस बात का, which is the second point I am going to cover. At last इतनी अच्छी दलील पेश करी कि बाद में उनको सोर्स ऑफ इनकम भी बताना पड़ा और अमनप्रीत सिंह को कुछ ऐसा पर्सन अटैक करा कि फिर उनको अपनी ITR स्टेटमेंट मैच करना भी मुश्किल हो गया. सो मूविंग फर्दर, द अक्यूज्ड ऑल्सो रेज्ड अ प्रोबेबल डिफेंस that he was not obliged to pay any profit to him and the check which were issued were not of him. So this is the contrast which we saw here. And at last, conclusion which was made by Magistrate Vipul Sandwar, he said that the accused has been able to prove his innocence completely, he said it in court, and rebut the presumption drawn under Section 139 of Negotiable Instrument Act. Hence, the accused was hereby acquitted by the court. So this was the conclusion made by the District Magistrate Vipul Sandwar. Accordingly, the court also exonerates the accused for the offence under Section 138 of Negotiable Instrument Act. Also, the accused was hereby acquitted. Bail bonds were cancelled and surety stands discharged. Also, endorsement, if any, got cancelled. So here I would like to end my case law. Thank you for listening.